What's up? Welcome to Good Game Fun Time. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm Quazimotoe. Today, as you see in the title, we're going to be talking about what gaming software I use. Okay? Specifically for like uploading videos to YouTube, doing game streaming, what are my favorite game launchers, and stuff like that. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, first up, what I use to do my YouTube video editing. I used to use DaVinci Resolve, but now I'm using Pinnacle Studio 23. It's a little bit simplified compared to DaVinci Resolve, but the color grading and effects and FX and stuff that I get to use with it don't have to be paid for because I got the program through Humble Bundle on their monthly bundles deal. On their page, they have bundles. I bought it for $25. It's got a whole slew of Corel software and stuff like that. The primary one I wanted was Pinnacle Studio, and then the Paint Shop Pro, which is the Adobe Photoshop alternative. It's a little bit cheaper. It's not a monthly note, mind you. The Pinnacle Studio is an expensive piece of software, as well as the Corel Painter 2019. I'm doing video game art and stuff like that, and then learning coding on the side, GD script, Python. It's Python based. Learning that just so I can get the game coding down, and just trying to put together my own 2D platformer, from scratch type thing. So it's a learning curve, but I was trying to use the Corel Painter to go ahead and make the game art for the game, but that didn't work out for me. When I pixelated the canvas down to 32 by 32 or 112 by 112, which is I've tried a couple different ones. The cursor was not visible when you were drawing on the screen. You could see a little dot, but it didn't show an angle or a brush or arrow or anything plus sign that was big enough to tell where you were going to put your pixel. I also had troubles adjusting the pixels to not shade around it. I couldn't find the anti-aliasing setting, which you're supposed to turn off so it doesn't, change the pixels so that it tries to smooth out the image and stuff like that. So that was the problem with some of the Corel software I had. The Paint Shop Pro 2020, it actually upgraded me for free to 2020. That works. I can do the pixel format for the canvas down to 3232. It doesn't zoom in very far, but you can tell where your pixels are going. You can also turn it on single pixel, so you can actually color or draw something in single pixelated format to do pixel art. The Corel Painter, though, does work very well for like high quality, high contrast, very quality work, artwork and stuff like that. I just didn't need it for that yet. Maybe when I do some concept art, I'll use it just to paint with my tablet that I bought, digital art tablet. But for now, I won't be using it. The Pinnacle Studio 23 has been working great to make the videos. I don't have much time, so most of my videos are unedited. I usually just clip them so they're shorter for you guys, and then that way you're not sitting here all day watching me ramble on, because I do that a lot. So the other software I'm using is Godot, which is free and open source. All this stuff is going to have links below so you can check out if you want to see what kind of software I'm using. So Godot is free, open source. There's no royalties. There's no restrictions on use. You can edit the actual programming engine if you want to. Godot is just an engine. It's based on the script they use. The syntax is GD script, and it's based on Python. They've added C#, C++. I think you can actually code in Python, but and then there's also GD script. There was another one. I forgot the other one. But yeah, it's a great open source way to make a 2D. They're working on improving the 3D. So, those people who like to do 3D games and stuff. That's just some of the softwares I use for my creative side. I have been looking at some other pixel stuff for just specifically pixel art online. There's web-based ones. There's ones you can download and stuff like that. So I'm looking at a couple different options to do the pixel art. That way I can animate inside their software, because in Corel's software, I would have to buy probably Corel Draw, which is another $50, which I'm not paying when you can get one for free. These other ones I bought all because they come with great brush packs, and everything was like, it's fully functioning, fully featured video editing, and then paint shop editing, or painting, I should say digital painting, for $25. Like $100 software, hundreds of dollars in software. Good deal. So I did like Corel Painter though for like how easy it was to use. It's just I could not get it down to the single pixel draw or any of that. And I tried to look it up because it's kind of new. It's not even like a lot of people don't use it for pixel art. They use it for painting. Yeah, that was a problem. So next I want to talk about the software I use to stream. Recently, I did receive an email for an invitation to the Twitch Studio beta. I guess it's the beta. But they opened the beta to everyone, so everyone can use it. It's their new streaming software. So like if you're new to Twitch and you want to like start streaming on Twitch and stuff like that, this software is pretty easy to set up and use. It's pretty easy to get a scene started, add your camera, add some overlays. You can customize a little bit of it. The thing I did not like about it was that I couldn't add a second camera, or at least I couldn't find the setting. So, and I didn't see a tutorial for it. I didn't look that hard because I use OBS myself. I prefer OBS to Twitch Studio, but for someone who's just starting out, Twitch Studio is fabulous. I will say fabulous. It worked. It even set up my bit rate. It set up my resolution. It set up my camera. It let me lay out my camera. It let me do a background. It let me do like a start scene, and it was simple. But I used OBS. I use OBS because it's way more customizable. I can add in my overlays easier than the Twitch one. Twitch, I didn't see a button that would let you add your own overlays, and all my overlays are through Stream Elements. I used to use Streamlabs. I liked Streamlabs. It was good too. I found Stream Elements easier because I could edit, like when I'm on lunch at work or something, if I want to edit my overlay or my timers or any of my notifications or anything like that, I can do that on my free time. And it's web-based, so then it calls it from the web and all that. Streamlabs, I believe, has a browser-based feature as well, but you can also get slobs. Stream Elements OBS Live is what it was. Doesn't work the same. They're a little bit different. Streamlabs and Stream Elements, OBS versions, they're a little bit different. But I preferred Stream Elements. A lot of people like slobs. Stream Elements has recently just added a merch store, which is cool. Whereas Streamlabs already had a merch store. It's been around for a while, and like tipping and all that stuff, everything is integrated all into these software programs. It just makes it more fully fledged compared to the Twitch Studio. So that's why I'm not using the Twitch Studio. I was gonna try and stream on it one night, but I realized I couldn't add my second camera, which is my puppy cam. So I use my puppy cam and all that, So we can add the puppy in and stuff like that. And that way my puppy gets included on the stream. That's Smoochie, by the way. She's always hanging out in here when I'm by myself. Everyone's always sleeping or at work. Today is November 20th, 2019, and these are the current softwares I've been using thus far. So what we're going to talk about now is the game launchers, and there's so many, as well as like the new stuff, like what's been added for what kind of subscription service do you want to pay for? What kind of company do you want to be tied to for your games? So I use Steam, primarily Steam. I did get Epic Games because they had a huge pack of Batman games. So I have all the Arkham games, I guess they're Black Knight. No, not Black Knight. They're Batman Arkhams, whatever, the Arkham City. All the Lego Batmans with that, and then I'm like a ton of other games. They're giving out free games every week. But the only reason I really got Epic was to play Dauntless. And I play it on stream. I play it with Zimbabwe from Twitch. But I haven't been playing it. I've actually lost interest in a lot of the 3D games. Rocket League's probably one of the few that I haven't lost interest in. Just a personal preference. So I'm probably going to like uninstall Epic again. Because I've had it. I tried Fortnite once and I was like, no, never again. And then I uninstalled it. And then they moved Dauntless to it. So I installed that. And then I was like, oh, they're giving away free games. Like some of the games on their store I actually want to get. But I don't want to have to use two different launchers. It's just a pain in the butt. So I'm primarily Steam. And then Steam has a bunch of the games that everyone likes to play anyway. So they're adding Halo to Steam, which is, a seller for me because I want to play Halo again. and I don't want to play on the Xbox. Personal preference. So yeah, and I don't use any of the other ones. I don't use the Origin launcher. I don't use the EA launchers or Ubisoft or anything else. Blizzard I uninstalled a long time ago after the Hearthstone stuff with China, and Steam's just easier. For me, it's just easier to put everything in one place. I had some DRM games which don't even require a launcher, and I was like, oh, they're just cluttering up my desktop now. So I installed those too. It's just simpler. A lot of the launchers are pretty easy. The common theme for a lot of people is there's no review system, there's no comment system, you can't submit any bugs or anything like that. There's no community connection. Like there's nothing for reviews or to report issues with developers or anything like that through Epic, and that's why a lot of people don't use it. I don't think Origin has really, like a lot of the other launchers don't even have that. Steam is just like, there's so much stuff you can do in Steam. They also have like the Steam Workshop, so you can make mods for the games you play on Steam and stuff like that. It's just, there's so much there compared to other game launchers. Just a thing. It's just how long Valve's been doing it, and they just perfected it. Yeah, so this is just, a short video. I wanted to reach out and thank everybody for watching. And I'll give y'all some game keys at the end, don't worry. Yeah. This is just the software I use for my personal use, and then, to connect with other people. So check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Quazimotoe. There'll be a link down there for that as well. And then check out here. I'm going to start doing first of the month videos for y'all. So the Humble Bundle Monthly, when that releases, I can update everyone on the games that are coming out. I'll do occasional bundle releases if they have a good bundle I think everyone's interested in. Other than that, you just use the Humble Monthly or humblebundle.com link. If you want to buy something, give me credit. We're still doing the stackup.org, which is it's a veterans outreach organization, and they help disabled veterans, people who are dealing with PTSD and having trouble adjusting to life and all kinds of stuff. They're a great outreach for veterans. Stackup.org is, we're doing that for November. So whatever you purchase through the link for the humblebundle.com, all the proceeds from November, I will be doing Stack Up. And then I'm giving a portion of my paycheck as well. I have a $50 goal. If we don't reach it, at least we give something to help the veterans. So, peace out. Much love, much respect, and don't forget to, download those game codes. They're free. I'm just giving them out because I love you guys. Peace. I'll see y'all next time.